83-year-old Muhammad Mahmoud has spent much of his life in search of a place to call home. When he was a child, his family were among the hundreds of thousands of Palestinians forced off their land by Israeli settlers.
In 1948, we fled Palestine for Lebanon. There we were put on trains and taken to different destinations: Syria, Jordan, Iraq. My family were relocated by train to Hama in Syria.
By 1959, Mahmoud was on the move again, this time to Damascus. For 5 decades, there was relative stability in his life, and then the Syrian war broke out. Many people in Yarmouk camp had little time to gather their belongings before Russian planes started to drop bombs.
I was pulled out from under the rubble unconscious. When we arrived in Idlib, the doctor asked me, "Do you have any family, an ID or any documents, anything?" I didn't have any documents because they were all lost during the destruction, displacement, and the humiliation we experienced.
For many Palestinians, home is a distant concept. Freedom is another, especially in occupied territories. But Palestinians living abroad face a similar problem. A lack of identity weighs heavily on the families in this refugee camp in northern Syria.
For Mahmoud Mohammed Hassan, his only form of identification is a UN refugee card registered to Yarmouk in Damascus.
We don't have any documents to prove we are Palestinian. Who shall we approach? The Palestinian Authority has to issue IDs and passports for us.
Others have never actually been home.
My biggest dream is to go to my country, which I have never seen. I was taught that I am Palestinian. I listened to all of my grandmother's stories about Palestine. She planted love for my homeland in my heart, and I planted it in my children's hearts, and my children, God willing, will plant it in their children's.
Elderly Palestinians like Mahmoud have little faith they will ever return home, but they hold out hope that one day their children just might. Yasin Akan, TRT World, in Idlib, Syria.